2.5 years ago, we bought our dream wheels as a wedding gift to ourselves. TE37SL Black Edition II. We were so excited to have these wheels and to be able to put them on the car once winter was over. Or at least, that was the plan.
And then things went south. The wheels that we were so excited about finally getting to put on the car was sitting in the box for 2.5 years. And to be honest, we really couldn't do any mod or nothing to the car. The car at that point just was not a priority for us because we hit a financial
Bad spot.
Yeah.
Now, was the wait worth it?
100%.
What's going on?
Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This has been a long-awaited video, but we are so excited.
Honestly, what we've been trying to do, we've had to wait for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So for us to finally see it on the car and also be able to show you guys,
Yes.
for us it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Now there's a really big reason and there's a story behind why things took so darn long.
Yes.
Because it shouldn't have.
No.
But we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, before we get to the juicy part, quick update. As you guys saw last video, Sparkle was 2 months old and now he's 10 months old. And now look at him, he's a whole 20 pounds, dude. And then we got this guy. He's new to the channel.
Say hi, I'm Bentley.
This is Bentley. He is 5 months old. We ended up adopting him a couple months ago, and now they're best friends. Look how big this guy is. He was like a little, I don't know, but now he's a bigger nugget. Let's start with the obvious. The car's lowered, number one. Number two, the wheels are on. Those are the two big ones. Number three is under the car, so you can't really see it. But these are the wheels that we bought as our wedding gift, October 2021? 2021?
Yes.
Yes. And it's just been sitting in the box for 3 years. Now they're finally on the car. Just to go over the specs, these are 18 by 10 plus 39 offset. I think this is probably the perfect fitment or the size for the VA chassis. And then for the tires, we got Yokohama Advent V601s. Interesting thing is we're actually running 275s 35s, which most people run 265s. But we chose the 275s because these tires run a little bit narrower and we wanted a little bit more meaty setup. So thank you J-Spec for actually sourcing these tires because these tires aren't available in Canada in this size, so we had to order them from the States. As for the lug nuts, we went with the Rays 42mm Dura nuts. They're made out of aluminum and we got them in black. I think they match the wheels really nicely and kind of blend in. Like, it doesn't take the attention away from the wheels, which we like. Little detail, we added a OG STI Subaru Technica International decal on the door.
And shout out Kevin, because he gave us that idea.
Because we saw it on his car first, and we thought it looked really good, so we got it on our car. So at Kev STI, shout out to you. This is a story, which maybe I'll let you tell it after.
Yeah.
But this banner has been sitting for almost 3 times as long as the wheels.
Why do we do this?
I don't know. But either way, car looks good. It's lowered. I don't know how many inches we lowered, to be honest. I could tell you the measurement on the coils, but we're running Cygnus Performance X1s. They're basically Fortune Auto 500 Gen 8s, but with custom valving. And Jeff Cygnus, he's been really, really helpful, so thank you, Jeff. And there's one more thing. Okay, the last thing you can't really see, well, I'll just overlay a clip here. We got the Varus Engineering lower control arms. So we went with the Varus ones, and they're actually really dang nice because they're made out of aluminum. They're a lot lighter than stock, and they look good. The blue actually kind of matches the coilovers.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
So overall, I'm very happy with the setup so far because this is something we've been thinking about for literally as soon as we got the car. Let's just take another moment to admire this car though. I don't know about you guys, like I think most people, yes, they do get excited, but for us, because it's taken so long, it's, I don't know what to say. It just looks good.
Honestly, the day that we were setting it up, we were, I think, done at like what, around like 12:30 that day, setting it up. I don't know about you, but it felt more exciting than like our wedding day, I'm not gonna lie. And low key, we actually put more on the car than our wedding day itself.
True. These wheels costed almost double what we put in the wedding.
Yeah, and it's like, to be honest, for us, we just care about this more, and like, not that we don't care about our wedding, but for us it was like, keep it simple, and then let's just put all the money here.
Oh, it looks so good. Come on, Chubster, let's go. So story time, why did it take us 2.5 years just to do what we want to do on the car? And if you guys have been subscribed to our channel, you know, looking back at our videos, during the last 2.5 years, we haven't really done much. We tried our best, but there really wasn't much we can do. So let's rewind back to 2021, when I was working for a certain somebody that we were both friends with. And what happened was, it ended up being that 3 months of work that I did, I never got paid out for. I ended up leaving that job, still waiting on that pay. And 6 months later, it never came. And so we ended up in a decent sum of money in debt. Enough money, to be honest, to buy sets of TEs multiple times over. This wasn't, it wasn't a small amount of money. And so the time that I worked for them without pay, and the time after I left the job without pay, still looking for work, for us, that racked up a little bit of debt because just of living expenses and so on. That put us in a really tough spot. And when I say tough spot, there were times where we had to decide whether we would get a full tank of gas so we could get to work and get to church on Sundays, or buy groceries for that week. It was not pretty. Like, there were times where we kept fighting over finances, we were stressed out, we were annoyed, we were angry. The biggest thing is we knew what we wanted to do. We had a vision for what we wanted. We wanted to build the car, we wanted to build the channel, but it just wasn't working. And so we just had to be patient. And one thing we weren't gonna do is to get in debt just to modify a car. And honestly, nowadays it's so easy to get into debt from car parts, like put everything on a payment plan or a credit card, and that's something that we knew for sure we were never gonna do. And not just for ourselves, but I think if we're gonna continue creating content, it's our responsibility to at least be a decent example. So any car part that we were gonna get, it had to be paid off immediately. Like, it wasn't gonna get carried over. Bert, go get him. Okay, you too. Why these wheels mean so much to us? Well, we got it as a wedding gift to ourselves, and so it's not just a passion for us to mod our cars and buy parts. We treat it as like a commitment for us to build the car and build the channel, because this is what we want to do long term. And I know sometimes it may not seem like it because we've taken a few months off here and there, but for real, this is
it, guys. This is it. Like, this is it. I don't know what to tell you, but like,
for real.
For real.
Yeah, that's why these wheels, for why we got them,
Yeah.
to the time we had to wait to put them on, and that's why it means so much to us. And I think it makes it extra special now that, like, if we had it right away, as soon as we got the car, it wouldn't have felt the same as now.
Yeah.
So that wait really built two things in us, which number one is faith, number two is patience.
Because there was times where we're like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just, like, put it on the credit card. But we're like, no, can't do that. It's not gonna be the right thing to do, because we don't want to be that example. But just having patience that, like, sometimes in life, like, we always want certain things in our timing, but it's to know, it's like, trust that it's in God's timing, and in His timing is going to be a lot better than you ever expected.
Yeah.
And that was, like, for us, like, it would have been nice to drive back here when we moved to do that drive with the wheels on, but now it's like everything just feels extra special, and the intentionality with everything that we put in the car, from like the wheels to the tires, like you spent months looking at tires.
Who spends months looking at tires?
Yeah. Everything was just with like very specific intentions, and I'm just happy that it's on the car.
Yeah.
We can finally share that with you guys, because we've gotten DMs like, you know, like, where are you guys? What's the update? And we're like, we really want to share, but we're so excited that we can actually say now.
Yeah.
The car is done. Phase one is done. Now phase 2 is, you know, engine and like wastegate.
And I think that's what cars is about at the end of the day. It's just building stories, right? Like,
yes.
It's what makes cars special and meaningful
100%.
to car enthusiasts.
Yes.
And so that's been our story in the last few years, and hopefully that ties in and makes sense, and you guys enjoy the reveal, because we certainly do.
I know.
We'll wrap it up right here.
Yes.
There's a lot more we want to do. If you're from the GTA, we want to set up a cruise this summer, so comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below if you're from the GTA, because then we'll see like roughly how many people there is, and then we're gonna set something up, guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Because we made the wheels happen. I know it took 2.5 years, but listen, count on us.
This won't take 2.5 years.
I hope not.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to, or don't. But comment down below. Yeah, you should. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.